I just continue to stack days from the time I came in, from winter workouts to spring ball to having a good summer, reaching milestones, getting faster, stronger, bigger, and just continue stacking days in fall camp and just having my hard work pay off, you know.
You bounced around a little bit on the line at NC State. What's the comfort level been like playing at center pretty much for the most part?
Well, my first 2 years at NC State, I played center, and then I always could play guard. I was just a versatile guy. But all the knowledge and stuff I learned playing center over the years, and just continuing to play center here, it just was an easy transformation for me. So it wasn't too big of a task for me to handle.
What's the biggest part of your game you feel translates very well for Pitt? Is it mobility? Is it strength right in the trenches? What's the biggest thing you think you're best at?
My biggest attribute, I think, is mobility, be able to move around, having strength and power, and be able to just understand defenses, be able to see what's happening before it comes, and be able to communicate with my guys and make sure everybody's on the same page.
Do they use you to pull it all and become a lead blocker?
Yeah, we have some schemes where I can pull some plays, but so I get out on the edge sometimes. Yes, sir.
As a center, do you have to make all the calls and make sure everybody, all the other guys know where you're going?
We have a fast-paced offense, so I make one call or two that everybody's on the same page. It's not like I'm sitting there analyzing the whole defense. We get a play call, I make my one call, and then everybody's on the same page.
Is it different than what you were used to?
Yeah, it's a little bit different, yes, sir.
What's Coach Darville been like as far as how he's challenged you and things that you've been able to learn?
Coach Dovar, he challenges a lot. He brings a lot of energy to the room that I feel like that we all needed to change the culture. He's very technical guy, and what I do appreciate about Coach Darvo that he takes the time to teach the younger guys and make sure that they're on point. He lets the older guys kind of also teach the younger guys, but he pays attention to the small details. That's what I appreciate about Coach Darvo. No, they both have good control over the offense right now. I feel confident between both of them right now. Eli's a good quarterback. Nate's a good quarterback. Whoever is just the best fit for our offense coming up in this season.
Who's been the first guy to get there for meetings in the morning to the line?
Probably Jason Collier. He's probably one of them guys that likes to be in the meeting room before everybody. Just older guys been here for a little minute, so I say Jason Collier. Yes, sir.
What's it been like working with Terrence Moore, and how have you guys been able to feed off of each other?
I feel like between the competition me and Terrence had but throughout spring and fall camp, I feel like we made each other better. We had a pancake competition. It was pretty much neck and neck. I ended up winning it, but it was I think I had 26 and he had 25 pancakes. So I feel like the competition we had throughout this whole process, we made each other better.
Pitt offense is a lot about speed and up tempo. How has it been for you guys to try to keep up with that pace? That asks a lot out of you guys to always be on it, but also still be physical at the point of attack and not get tired.
I feel like it's just the way we prepared before the season with Stack. I feel like the way he conditioned us, I feel like we didn't do anything unnecessary. And us going through spring ball, Coach Stack was able to see how our offense was running. So throughout the summer, he made our workouts kind of towards that. So it is a very fast-paced offense. As soon as the play is over, we were lining up on the ball and waiting for the next play. It's also another advantage for us as an O-lineman because the defense is not always set. They don't have their calls ready, and we're kind of already going off the ball. So we have the upper hand, I believe.
Sorry, when you were in the portal, did you have other options, and why did you choose Pitt?
Yes, sir. I was choosing between here. I was liking UConn. Louisville had offered me. And I chose Pitt because it was just the best opportunity for me. I had some guys that's from Georgia, Rashad Battle, B.J. Williams, that I had that connection from back home, and talking to them guys and understanding, knowing about the Pitt culture as well. That's why I chose Pitt and the opportunity that was laid out in front of me to play here. It was basically beginning fall camp. Coach Darvo, he just wanted us to have a pancake competition, bring some competition to the room. And we were just going back and forth every day, tallying up pancakes. And just overall, I just had a good camp. Yeah, just tally it. Yeah, so I got it's like a syrup bottle and just says Pitt Football 2024 Fall Camp Pancake Champion or something like that, yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, nah, actual pancakes, D lineman, man.
You done pancakes at NC State?
Yeah, I feel like I was. I feel like I play aggressive football, and I always move my feet, so I always end up winning in a good position. So
That's the serve ball. How big is the serve ball?
it's probably not about this big. Yeah.
What defines a pancake? One of the coaches have to say that's a pancake and this isn't.
Yeah, so either driving the guy to the ground or pushing them, making them fall on the ground, laying on top of them. Yeah, guy has to fall. Yes, sir. Yeah, it was the most in the O-line room. Yes, sir.
What is that competition like across the line from you? Who are some of the D tackles you've been going against, and what kind of challenges have you had?
Some of the D tackles that I've been going against here, I definitely say Nakai Johnson, Fitz. He's a really good D tackle for us. I feel like a young guy that's going to be, two young guys are going to be really good. Ja Witt and Francis Brewer, those are two strong young guys. We got a good feel for the game. Ghost, he's a good pass rusher guy. He has a high motor. I'm not on the ends or not too much, but Nate Matlack, he's a really, really good pass rusher. Jimmy Scott. So we got some dogs on the D-line for sure.
Where do you get most of your pancakes? Is it like right at the line of scrimmage, or is it when you're pulling a lead block to build up some speed?
I got a lot of my pancakes just running inside zone, pass pro. I had a couple pancakes pull in, not too many, but a lot of them came with just driving my feet on inside zone, outside zone, pass pro.
How have you guys felt with your zone blocking, or how have you progressed with it? Because that's something that, is more of a feel of developing and knowing, hey, I like to do this, you like to do this versus, odd and even man fronts.
I feel like Coach Darvo, we changed up our outside zone scheme from the spring into now, and I feel like we all on the same page. We kind of we communicate well now. I can say I'm not trying to say too much, but we all we call it a pizza. Like if my guy crosses my face, the backside guy got him, and then I go get the backside linebacker. So we call it a pizza technique or whatever.
Pizza.
Yeah, like we call it pizza.
So the main change is just how you guys communicated to understand who
Yeah, who gets who? Yes, sir.
You guys have food names for everything? Pancakes, pizza.
Basically, we're all linemen. We love food.
So who would win? Would you win pancake eating contest too?
Probably, I'll say the pancake. I had to give it to Jason or something. He a big guy. I don't think I can win a pancake eating contest, man. Back in the day, maybe young Coop, maybe, but not now.
Anything else? Next one. And pushing at that right guard position with BJ Williams. Talk about that competition right there.
Basically, like day by day, we've just been like BJ's returning starter, so it's always great competition, and I'm kind of just like trying to like image my game off of him because of course it worked for him last year, and he's helped me coach. So, I mean, just like learning from him has definitely pushed me to become a lot better in my right guard position and all that stuff.
How difficult has it been to build chemistry when you're flipping between like which groups you're working with, and as you're in a competition, sometimes you might be working with a different center or a different tackle on your right or your left.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the chemistry building for us at least has come like off the field for us, and like just being with all our guys and all the O-line, it's kind of like I'm comfortable with everyone. So it's like whether it's like Timo or Coop at center, I feel like I can play the same with both of them. So.
Who was it? When you guys do a lot of your hangouts, or you're away from the field type of stuff, is that something that Coach Darvo pushes, or is that something you guys are just naturally doing?
I feel like it's a bit of both. Like Coach Darvo has definitely emphasized it a lot more since he got here, just bringing the room a lot closer than it like was last year. But I feel like a little before he got here, we were still always together and trying to get with each other, whether it's going out to eat someone's house, everything like that.
All right, we don't go out to eat.
Anywhere with a buffet, pretty much. So that's the goal. So.
What's it like about being last year and you're redshirting, you don't play? Like how much of a change is that from high school, and how do you distinguish?
I mean, it was a big difference from high school. I mean, of course, everyone in high school comes from, like, you were like the top guy. But I feel like it was almost like very humbling, and it's like you're not as good as like you might think, and it just like makes you want to work harder. You make yourself push more, but it's also like me redshirting helped me get better because I was always going against like either on scout team against the ones, so it definitely helped me.
seemed like the talk after the first scrimmage was that the offense needed to clean things up. There were some procedure things, execution things. How much did you guys improve by that second scrimmage? And is that still an ongoing process for the offense, trying to get a little cleaner?
I mean, I feel like from what I saw, we improved a lot. But of course, there's always some like little tiny mistakes that you can always clean up. But in the grand scheme of it, we definitely did a lot better in the second scrimmage.
Were you cross-trained between right guard and left guard in the center?
Yes.
What do you think most of your snaps, right guard?
Yeah, I started a lot with right guard, but switching up, just trying to learn as many positions as I can to see how I can help the team.
What's your best strength, as a guard or as an interior offensive line?
I'd say mobility. I feel like I can move a lot quicker and, just all around mobility, I'd say.
Is that something that you feel like maybe you guys are being asked a lot more to do in this offense with how quick everyone's expected to move?
I'd say so, yes.
Anything else?
You have a nose for the ball, getting your hands on the ball a lot in practice. What goes into that? Is it film study? Is it just athleticism? Is it just taking chances?
I say it's more of getting on the jug after practice. Like, I'm kind of getting more comfortable in situations catching the ball instead of trying to break the ball up, you feel me, through the thing. So I every chance I get, like one-on-ones, scaly, I always try to challenge myself to go through the receiver for an interception. So that way, come game time, I could be better, and it'd be a natural instinct.
When it proves to the competition, it seems like every time you get one, he gets another.
Man, I can't beat him, man. Every time I get one, he go up one on me, man. But it's all competition. I like Cruz.
You had the 3 picks last year. How much during this offseason, Coach Sanders and those guys stressed you about like consistency, like play to play? Like you got the big plays, but you need to be able to, every play you have to bring.
Yeah, so I'm big on that too. Like, I want to become like a great tackler this year also. Like, I know I can get the ball. I know I can intercept the ball. I know when the ball in the air, I'm going to go get it. But now I want to make those tackles out in space. I want to make those tackles for loss. I want to make those big hits. Like, I want to be like, I want to make plays like Don McMillan in the box, man. Like, I feel like I can show up more to, like, everybody that I can tackle and make plays on the ball. So, yes, sir.
You've seen some experience and talent in secondary in your time at Pitt, and yet you guys might have a rotation of 4 safeties that you guys have to fit on the field. What is this group like compared to some of the other groups that you worked with?
So Eric Hadlin and B. Hill was kind of different. It was just a one-man rotation. They all get all the reps, and whenever they needed one, we'll go out there. But like now, it's balls to the wall. Like we playing every play. I'd rather put 10 balls to the wall plays on film than put 20 of me going fast for 10 and the other 10 I'm loafing around or I'm not going full speed. So I feel like having a deep room is kind of a great thing because all of us get reps and all of us get to coach each other up and tell each other what we see on the field and how we react to certain stuff.
With MJ and AJ and Quez gone after this year, you and the safeties are kind of the older group now. Used to be corners. So do you have to kind of help those new guys at corner come along a little bit? And
they all coming along right now, man. Since spring they've been grinding and it started from the extra work, really, just putting in the extra work, going out on the field after practice and getting the imaginary whatever set and just giving calls, and also communicating to each other throughout the day and just seeing where they had at mentally, man, because I know some of those guys probably don't have any game reps, like starting game reps at corner. Like, so it's a big deal for us. So we got to make sure we communicate to them guys like a lot, knowing that it'll be a heavy crowd, it's loud, so we start to do it now. Like on the practice field, you'll see like we'll have the sounds going on, just practicing now so we can be better and ready to go for August 31st.
One of those guys, at one point didn't have a ton of starting experience. So what's it like now compared to then? Does the game feel a little bit slower? When there is noise, does it feel quieter? Like, is it easier to concentrate?
Yeah, that was my big thing. Like when I would get in, like freshman, sophomore year, it was kind of hard for me to slow the game down. Like when I get in, I wanted to make the big play. I wanted to make that play I dreamed about. When I went to sleep last night, I want to make that play. But slowing the game down, making the plays that come to you, that was the best thing I ever did. And just being at the right spot at the right time, the plays come to you, man. You got to understand, like first and second down, those are downs. We're trying to get a stop here. Third down, that's when the picks come. Third and fourth down, that's when you get your big plays. But first and second downs, you got to understand your calls. You got to know what you got to call. You got to know certain situations, alignment, keys, and just read everything, basically. But third down, fourth down, that's when you know, like, okay, boom. That play I've been dreaming about, that's when it's going to come. Like, Because, you know, we blitzing you, so you got to put the ball in the air. Yes, sir.
You talked about, you know, working on your tackling. It sort of seemed like last year as a whole, there was at times where the defense struggled to bring down guys. What are you guys trying to focus on in terms of that this camp?
Being more aggressive, man. Having that aggressive attitude, man. Like balls to the wall. I kind of feel like last year we didn't compete against the other team's defense. We didn't play better than the other team's defense. We play better than the other team's defense, I guarantee we'll win a lot of more games this year, man. With like more takeaways. We got to have more takeaways than the other team. We got to have more TFLs. We just got to play better than the other defense and just do our job, man, and everything will come along, man.
How many takeaway stickers do you have right now?
I think I got like 5 or 6 of them right now. 5 or 6 of them. Cruz got me, man, and AB, man. AB from he a freshman. He got about 6, 7 too. So, hey, man, I don't know. It's a lot of competition in that safety room, man. But we all competing, man. We all one family, man. One tribe.
Are you guys? I apologize if I'm wrong here. Do you guys call yourself the Hounds?
Yeah, we the Hounds.
Okay, how's that come about?
So they was Hounds when I got in. So I just started taking the trend over and every guys that come in, we just let them know, man, we Hounds, man. This is what we go by, and this what we stand for, man. We Hound finishes, like breaking on the ball. We let them know, like we coming for a PBU. We Hound finish, shoulder through. We coming aggressive, and that goes to play a lot of being aggressive this year. Like I kind of feel like last year wasn't us, like that wasn't our identity, but this year we got a lot to prove.
Eat face come from?
Yeah, eat face. Oh, now that's me and Kyle Lewis thing, man, because he a gamer too. You know, the linebackers are sharks, but when I see Kyle Lewis, I be like, eat face, so that I know like he's in the box and he gonna make them splash plays for me, or if I need him for a reroute, I just know he there for me. He's a real good athlete.
What's the trust right now between the relationship between the safeties and the linebackers? Because you guys are both kind of similarly off ball. They're just closer to the line of scrimmage most of the time. Do you guys work together a lot? Do you guys like have your own meetings together? How does that work?
Oh, most definitely, man. Just we know like our defense, certain players try to run certain things against us. Certain teams try to run certain things against us. So like our linebacker, I go for instance like Kyle Lewis. He'll alert me like, hey, RPO coming. I'll send this window for you right here. That just gives me room to understand where I'm at on the field, what other routes could come. Can he run the jet route? Can he run a corner route? Like just it's a timing thing at the field safety, man. That's the hardest position in college football to this day, man. Guarding the fastest man on the field to the widest side of the field, man. So the linebackers really give me a big help, big keys, man. I really appreciate those guys.
What does it say about the linebackers when like you guys like Kyle Lewis, he's a redshirt sophomore, like you know, they're not 5th year and 6th year guys, you know, that are doing that.
I kind of feel like, man, that whole room gonna be awesome, bro, because they all competing. All those guys, it's probably the most got like 2-3 starts under their belt. But all those guys, even B. George being a vet, man, he got no guys up under his wing, and everybody comes to compete every single day, man. Even got Cam Lindsey, man, freshman. He going crazy. He want to compete. He want to be like those guys, man. So, and it's balls to the wall, man. No loafing. Like I can say, linebacker room. When we put the loafs up on the board, those guys never loafing. Those guys always head to the ball. Like those guys are always trying to make a play, man. I appreciate those guys, man.
Coaches note how many loafs there are at every practice.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. We try not to even have loafs. Like if you loafing on the field, why are you out there? Like what are we talking about loafs for? Like being around the ball, that's how you make your plays. Like some plays in practice, the plays don't even be to me, but I'm running to the ball and I end up catching a tip pick. Like just being around the ball, being an athlete, that's great.
You're playing the field safety position?
Yes, sir. I play the field position, but I try to get boundary reps too, just so I can get more of my tackling angles and try to fit gap schemes and everything.
That's the free safety spot, so you have responsibilities for the deep balls, right?
Yeah, deep balls or jet routes or whatever we get everything from the field safety, man. But like I said, that's the hardest position. So I feel like if you could play that position, man, you're a great athlete, man. If you making plays at the field position, you're a good athlete, man.
Have you been in contact with Marquez?
Oh yeah. So I just got in the locker room, and he just texted me because I sent him a play last night, and it just like. I was showing him a play, I think it was at Virginia Tech or something. He had made a crazy play, and I was like, man, I miss you out there, man. Like, that's my boy. I just missed the communication and all. So, yeah, I talk to Marquez probably 2-3 times a week, throughout the week. That's my guy, man.
What's the best advice you give him?
The best advice to give Marquez?
He's giving you.
Oh, just, man, stay hungry. Never get complacent. Like, man, be honest, Marquez Williams is a dog, man, and everything since day one he'll tell me, man, I just always soak it in, man, because he been here. He been he been here longer than me. He know what it take to get to the NFL. He been around guys that's NFL players currently right now. Like even with DeMar Hamlin, he'll text me, Damari Mathis, Jordan Whitehead. Like I love those guys, man. Those guys text me, and I just take in everything they give me. So when my time comes, I can be the best athlete possible.
When they show a loaf on the board or how many loaves, is there a set punishment for like if there's loaf, or is it just like a note that you better not do that?
So we have like 2 punishments. First off, you're going to hear it from the position coach, man, and you don't want to hear it from your position coach then. Secondly, after practice, like if it's a hot day or whatever, we do cats after practice. So it'll be like the linebackers over here, the D-line, and the DBs over here, and then Coach Bates will call your name up. However much loafs you had on the board, we'll do up-downs for it, like the whole team. So if we had, say for instance, if we had 20 loafs, we'll do 20 up-downs. So, yes, sir.
That's for everybody.
That's for everybody, the whole team, man. Like we all is one. Anything we give up, it comes back on the whole defense. It's not just one person; it's the whole defense.
You talked about wanting to you used to dream about making a big play when you were younger, getting a pick, getting your hands on the ball. Has those dreams changed to making tackles? As you said, something you want to work on.
Yeah.
Or are the dreams still about getting the ball? Just you still want to work on tackling otherwise?
Oh yeah, sir, most definitely. I'm all about the ball, man. I kind of look at it like the game revolves around the ball. Get the ball. Defense need to get the ball. Offense get the ball. They need to score. But I just kind of feel like I want to make those big hits this year, man. Like coming in freshman, sophomore year, that's all I was brown about. Like I played the boundary safety, and I wanted to make those big hits. I wanted to fit the gaps. But once I started catching picks, I fell in love with coverage even more, just studying more technique. And, into the field, we don't really get the craziest plays. Like, we'll get jet routes or we'll get bubble routes to make us try to come tackle one up, like one-on-one. And we know in college football, the hardest plays is to tackle one-on-one in space. The other guy, he on scholarship too, you feel me? So, but I do want to make those splash plays this year on defense, man. I want to be a hitter this year.
Anything else?